Hello, dear students. Now we are going to start our next topic, which includes Pythagorean triplet and squares without actual multiplication. Now, what is Pythagorean triplet? Pythagorean triplet is a set of positive integers a, b, and c that fits the rule a square plus b square is equal to c square. Pythagorean triplet. Name suggests triplet, that means group of 3. So we have taken 3 integers a, b, and c. They must fit this rule that the square of one integer is equal to the sum of the squares of other two. And this one integer, this must be the largest one. Among the 3, the square of the largest one is equal to the sum of the squares of other 2. Now, smallest Pythagorean triplet is 3, 4 and 5. Triplet as it is a group of 3. Now let's check it. First, value of we will consider 3 as A, will consider 4 as B, and as this is the largest one among the 3, then this will be considered as C. So we'll do the square of these. 3 square plus 4 square, it is 3 square is 9, 4 square 16, and sum of both is 25. And what is 5 square? It is also 25. Both are equal. Yes, it forms a triplet. Let us take another example. We'll take numbers 6, 8 and 10. We'll take value of A as 6, B as 8 and C as 10. Now let's find whether it is forming a triplet or not. So first we will find the sum of the squares of smaller one, then 6 square plus 8 square. This is equal to 6 square is 36 and 8 square is 64. Answer is 100. Now let's find the square of 10. 10 square is also 100. Both are same, then yes, it is forming a triplet. Let's take one more example. Let's take triplet as 6, 8 and 9. Let's solve it. 6 square plus 8 square. This is equal to 36 plus 64, which is equal to 100. And 9 square is equal to 81. As answer is not same, then it is not forming a triplet. Now, some properties of triplet. A Pythagorean triplet always consists of all even numbers or 2 odd numbers and an even number. Means the numbers of triplet, either they are all even numbers or among 3, 2 are odd and 1 is even number. Means all 3 can't be odd, or 2 even and a odd number cannot form a triplet. I'll give you one more example of triplet. Let's take example of 5, 12 and 13. See, this is forming a triplet. Here these 2 numbers, they are odd and 1 even. One more example I have just given. 3, 4, 5. Here 3 is odd, 5 is odd and 4 is even. One more example. 6, 8 and 10. All are even. Means a triplet always consists of all even numbers or 2 odd numbers and an even number. Okay, why triplet does not consist of all odd numbers? Why triplet does not consist of all odd numbers? क्यों नहीं होते ट्रिपलेट में? सारे अगर odd numbers हों. See, I'll give you one example. You all are aware, sum of 2 odd number is always an even number. Sum of 2 odd number is always an even number. Add 9 plus 11. What is the answer? 20. We have added 2 odd numbers. If I'll take 2 odd number, I'll find the square of 2 odd number. Then what will I get? We know square of odd number is odd and square of odd number is odd, and sum of two odd is even. So 3 odd can't form a triplet because we never get odd number as our answer. Now next is 2 odd numbers and an even number. Next is 2 odd numbers and an even number. Why can't 2 even and an odd? Let's take one example. If I'll take 2 even number, what do I get? If there are 2 even numbers, then sum of 2 even is always even. We can't get odd number. That's why a triplet always consists of all the even numbers or 2 odd and an even number. Next, if any constant number multiplies all the numbers in a triplet, then resulting number also make a Pythagorean triplet. If any constant number, see, if any constant number multiplies all the numbers in a triplet, we are taking a triplet 3, 4 and 5. Let's multiply all the numbers with a constant number. We will multiply this by 2. 3 into 2, 6, 4 into 2, 8, 5 into 2, 10. So this is also forming a triplet. We have just showed, right? So when we multiply the numbers of a triplet with a constant number, then the new numbers formed, they also form the Pythagorean triplet. If we multiply this by 3, 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12 and 5 3s are 15. Try to solve. Now this you people will solve. Try to solve this and they will also form the triplet. So if any constant number multiplies all the numbers in a triplet, then resulting number also make Pythagorean triplet. Now the number of Pythagorean triplet always forms the side of a right angle triangle. Yes, you all have studied Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Sum of the longest side of the triangle is equal to the sum of other two sides. Same here, sum of the largest here square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the square of other two sides. So both are same. So the numbers of Pythagorean triplet always forms the side of a right angle triangle. Now how to find Pythagorean triplet? There is a rule: for any natural number m is greater than 1, then 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 forms Pythagorean triplet. This triplet always form Pythagorean triplet. For example, you are to form a Pythagorean triplet whose one of the member is 14. One of the member is 14 means a triplet has 3 members and one member is given. You are to find the triplet. Now one member, that means here triplet is given to you. Then one member means either 2m can be 14, m square minus 1 can be 14 और m square plus 1 can be 14. Let's try to solve. सबसे पहले हम 2m यूज़ करते हैं. Then let us suppose कि अगर one member तो first member 14 है. If 2m is 14, then value of m will be 14 divided by 2, that is 7. M is a natural number. That means yes, m is a natural number. Now we got the value of m. Then we can find triplet from here. What will be the triplet? 2 into 7. We have the value of m. Then 7 square minus 1 and 7 square plus 1. Now you can solve this. 2 into 7, 14. What is 7 square? 49. 49 minus 1, 48. Yes, and 49 plus 1 is 50. So 14, 48 and 50 is forming a triplet. Let's take one more example. If one of the member is given 15, now how will you solve? If one of the member is 15, then how will you solve? No. If the smallest member of the triplet is 15, now you are to solve. Okay, let's solve with this formula. 15 is given. So first we will write 2m is equal to 15. If 2m is equal to 15, then m is equal to 15 divided by 2, that is 7.5. Now this is not a natural number, so this can't be the value of m. Now अगर 2m से सॉल्व नहीं हुआ, then we'll take next m square minus 1. एक मेंबर है ना, m square minus 1 is equal to 15. Then m square will be 15 plus 1 16. Then m is equal to 4. Here we will write 4 only, right, because we are to take natural number, so we will not take negative. Now we got value of m. Then triplet, we can form triplet. Yes, now let's form 2m means 2 into 4, then 4 square minus 1, 4 square plus 1. So our answer is 8. 16 minus 1, 15. 16 plus 1, 17. This is your required answer. Is it correct? I asked whose smallest member is 15. Now check. Which is the smallest member among 3? It is 8. It's not 15, right? Then this is wrong, right? I asked the smallest member. Now how will you solve? We can't solve. Now we have one more formula, that is m square minus 1 divided by 2, m square plus 1 divided by 2. Now let's equate 15 with m. So if m is equal to 50, then we can form triplet. Yes. Now triplet will be 15 comma 15 square minus 1 by 2 comma 15 square plus 1 by 2. Now solve this. 15, what is 15 square? 225. 225 minus 1 is 224 divided by 2, that is 112. And here 225 plus 1, that is 226 divided by 2 is 226, 113. So, and here the smallest member is 15. They are forming a triplet and smallest member is 15. So you have two formula to find the triplet, and those two formulas are 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. And you can use this formula as well, m comma m square minus 1 by 2 and m square plus 1 by 2, depending upon the question asked, right? Next.